Welcome back to Attack on Sports Network. And today is all about, I ain't going to disrespect them. I'm not going to disrespect them because this is an Eagle-centric show today. But today is all about the Philadelphia Eagles. And we have our local Philly correspondent here, Kwes. Hey man, what the hell is going on in Philly? That's all I need to say. You got Vic Fangio. You got your offensive coordinator situation going on. We all get a dude that's fresh off the bench, ain't never really coached for real, ain't never called nobody plays for real outside of like in a meaningless ass recruitment bowl game or whatever it was. What the hell is going on in Philly, and how do Philly fans feel? Remember, I'm keeping it respectful today. I could be calling y'all trash pigeons. I'm keeping it respectful today, though. How Philly fans feeling, man?
Right now, they fucking pissed. Because what you mean Vic Fangio about to retire? If Vic Fangio was on his way out, why didn't you keep Christian Parker? He was right there. And that don't make sense to me. So, I mean, I know it's a rumor, but it's got some real shit behind it.
No one should even look in
Hold on. Let me talk. You're going to get your chance to get your shit off. I need to get this off my chest. Okay.
Get off your chest.
How the fuck do you go into the offseason saying you want an offensive coordinator that has some experience calling plays, and then you pick up a guy that's never called fucking plays?
Call it out. Call it out.
And then, okay, you got your defensive coordinator situation. You this ain't the first time Fangio has announced that I might be stepping away from the team. If that's the case, why not tell a guy like Christian Parker, hey, stay here for the next season. Going into the following season will elevate you to defensive coordinator position. Like the shit's not making sense to me in my head. That's why I gotta just believe that this is a rumor and it's gonna blow over in a couple of weeks. They'll be like, hey, Fangio staying another season. But right now, shit looking a mess in Philly.
Yeah, it is. It is. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It is.
Now,
Go ahead.
As far as coordinator positions and stuff like that, as far as the offense, we won't know until the season start how that really looks. Because I mean, guys have come in and I have had play calling experience, and then it works out.
But you got one of your own local beat reporters, and I know Philly fans are probably gonna love this little screenshot because y'all hate this dude. Elliott Shore-Parks, man. I think that he actually did a good job of kind of summing up the situation that's going on, contextualizing what Sean Mannion is walking into. Coming in as a first-time offensive coordinator in Philly, he said obvious key to Mannion will be how much time Eagles give him. Unfair to expect him to come in and impact offense next year. First year on the job. New players, new city, new team. Next year will be about development for him. Sirianni and Hurts will have to truly run the show. Now, I will get your thoughts on that first part, but also this second part. I can't believe the Eagles hired a 33-year-old with 2 years of coaching experience and zero experience calling plays to take over this job in this moment in this city. That part right there, I think, honestly does a very good job of contextualizing why, to me, this was a hire that Philly fans should have their eyebrows up at. Like, what the hell going on? All rivalries aside, I'm not a Cowboys fan right now. I know I got my Cowboys jersey on. I'm not a Cowboys fan. If the Cowboys did something like that, if they would have went out after the Mike McCarthy situation, after we went 12-5 3 years in a row, and they went out and got a head coach that had only been coaching for a season or two before then, ain't never really been, in any meaningful position to where you would get that type of confidence that he could come into a high-pressure situation and continue to be successful. Because y'all are right in the middle of a Super Bowl window. Well, y'all were. We about to keep talking about that on today's show. Y'all were in the middle. I don't know how big that.
No, we are.
The window. Y'all still in the window.
Y'all
still in the window. But hey, I'm gonna let you know now. This offseason could very much dictate how much y'all close that window, bro. I'm for real.
Yeah.
So how you feel about those two quotes though? Before we kind of branch off to other stuff.
First off, Elliott is a bitch. Okay, and Eagles fans, we don't really like anything he say. So I just got to get that off my chest, right? Now, is there some truth to what he said? Absolutely. There are a lot of concerns when you take a guy that's never had experience calling offense, and you give him what I believe to be a stacked roster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got two of the best receivers in the league. You got a good tight end, a great running back, a good quarterback. You should be able to come in there and scheme some shit up to make this offense at least look better than what it was last season.
Oh, he want to say something. Go ahead, since you about to
you
break
got your
your
head
neck.
like
Yeah,
this.
you got a crook in your neck. What you need to say,
What's
man?
wrong with what I said?
Yo, so Kevin Petrillo ain't schemed nothing open. He ain't schemed nothing open.
I didn't say he didn't scheme anything open, but it was his play calling was inconsistent. You'd have halves where the team looked amazing, and then they come out the next half and it looks like a completely different team.
Bruh,
We're about to have a little head to head right here.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? I understand where you're coming from. But like you said, with all that talent that y'all have on that roster, especially on that offense,
Why did the offense have to be so vanilla?
it comes down to your quarterback.
Why was it so vanilla? No, Kwes. No, stop. No, hold on. Before
Why are you saying this shit about Jaylen? He's a Super Bowl MVP. He's been the two.
Hey, man, Sam Darnold and Drake May in the Super Bowl right now.
Come on, man.
Sam Darnold and Drake May are in the Super Bowl right now.
Go with Jaylen.
Sam Darnold and Drake May are in the Super Bowl right now.
A good offensive coordinator? Could that be possible?
Andre Iguodala
was the Finals MVP. Straight up on the stacked Golden State Warriors team. Straight up. Nah, it's the same concept. That was a great comparison.
Yeah, bro. The best player don't always win Super Bowl MVP.
The best player won Super Bowl MVP.
The best player don't always win Super Bowl MVP.
The best player won Super Bowl MVP
though.
The
best player don't always win.
The best player did not win Super Bowl MVP.
So he wasn't better than Mahomes that night?
It was Mahomes the person he was, bro. Yes, y'all defense was better than Mahomes that night. Not Jay, bro. Jalen Hurts ain't lining up across from, bro. I hate when people do this. I hate when people do this. Jalen Hurts was not lined up across from Patrick Mahomes. When did Patrick Mahomes start playing safety and corner? When did Patrick Mahomes start playing nose tackle? When did Jalen Hurts start playing nose tackle? Because truth be told, y'all won that game the way y'all did because the offense of the Chiefs could not move that fucking ball, bro. Yeah, that's why y'all won, bro.
Was dominating.
Like, I don't care how many points y'all put up. Y'all were able to put them points up because the defense was so dominant, bro.
Like I said, like I keep telling you.
But Jalen did his
job. No. Anytime you continuously give a team a short field, that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
That's not necessarily true.
Hey, is this true? If y'all
it's not necessarily true, but go ahead.
The Eagles' offense never touches the field. The Eagles are up 9-0 going into the fourth quarter.
Okay.
That right there says everything you need to say. If the offense never came onto the field, y'all would have still been winning that game.
By 2 possessions.
All these fucking hypotheticals.
I mean, that's just putting in perspective. That's not hypotheticals, bro. You got to put in proper. Y'all see this is why people give Philly fans a hard time. This is why everybody's so glad.
No, people give
everybody's
Philly
so happy. No, because y'all are delusional.
Jalen came into the league with people talking.
No, bro. Y'all are delusional, bro. Y'all are delusional. Y'all are trying to make Jalen Hurts out to be something he's not. Jalen Hurts is not Cam Newton. He's not Cam Newton. He's not any of these guys, bro. He's not. No, he's not. Not in his life. Not in his life. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Kwes, so if Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl, what are you going to say about him?
Come on, bro. He top 5 too now?
Sam Darnold.
If Sam don't win the Super Bowl, he top 5 too.
I don't say that top 5 shit. I've never said the top 5 shit. I've never said it.
But for Hurts?
Never said top 5 for Hurts.
You arguing like he is?
No, because I don't like the way y'all talk about Jalen. Like he don't be doing his job.
I never said that. Never said that. Just because he do his job don't mean he's not limiting the offense.
Exactly.
Just because he do his job.
Hold on. Let me give y'all a perfect example. Everybody that played with these type of dudes in sports, bro. I don't care what sport it was. The nigga be like, hey, I did what coach told me to do, so I can't be wrong. when the play ran right by him and the play was there to make. I was doing what Coach told me to do, so it ain't my fault.
Right, but he does what
when the play is there to make, though.
Plays. He does what the coach tells him to do and make plays, though. So that's not a good comparison for Jaylen.
Nah, I don't agree. You can't say he does what the coach tells him to do.
I give you, he makes plays in some critical situations. But also,
he only has to make those plays. Hold on, TP. Why does he have to make those plays?
To be able to make those plays, you got to have great talent around you.
But no. Why are they even in position to where he has to make those plays with his dominant? Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook for a second. No, that's BS. That's BS, bro. Let me cook for a second. Why is he
Any good offensive coordinator adapts to the players on their team, right?
Hold on. Yeah. That's why your offensive coordinators, even Kellen Moore, who we know likes to run much more complicated shit, much more exotic shit, had to simplify what they were doing because the quarterback is not capable of running a complex NFL offense. He's not capable of throwing with great timing. He's not capable of throwing in the middle of the field with the right pacing. His eyes, he doesn't trust his eyes.
Anticipation, bro. He's not out there throwing with anticipation.
He's not consistently, bro.
Not out there threading the
biggest drop in the game versus the Niners was a throw.
Bro, Jaylen makes one of those type of throws every 4 games, bro. Every 4 games he makes one of those throws. Any college quarterback that played D1 college can make that type of throw at some point, bro. It's about being consistent. When you talk about greatness, it's about being able to consistently do it, rep in, rep out.
If you're really trying to get off, he can't. Jalen Hurts can't make a throw.
Are you trying to act like Jalen Hurts could make every throw on the field, bro?
Yes.
I'm not saying every throw. He's not a.
Are you trying to act like Jalen Hurts' biggest problem isn't the fact that he's limited as a quarterback? That is Jalen Hurts' biggest knock since college, is he's limited as a quarterback in the pocket, bro.
Facts.
That's been his knock since college.
Kwes, you watch these games, bro. You can't tell me you don't understand why A.J. Brown be out there getting frustrated. Because he be out there open.
No matter how simple the schemes are, dudes be open. They are open. It's about hitting guys in that window of openness.
I ain't talking about AJ. I ain't talking about AJ.
Listen.
Bro, AJ got a point. You can be mad.
Jalen was getting him the ball, bro. Jalen got him the ball this year. Every year that AJ has been an Eagle, he's finished with over 1,000 yards. So I don't understand AJ Brown.
Listen, and he was finishing with 1,000 yards.
Because he know he could probably have 1,800 if his quarterback let the ball go when he's supposed to. If his quarterback went through his progressions correctly. If his quarterback understood what his hot reads were. Jalen Hurts don't even know what his hots are, bruh. And you can see that in game.
Facts.
You can see it in game.
I know you watch these games where you see AJ or Devontae have a step across the middle, and then there's a gap that you can throw the ball into in zone coverage.
Yeah, in the NFL, it's a window. You got a window of time.
You will look it right off and hit the check down. He will look it right off and hit the check down.
Because it's a safer throw.
He doesn't want to turn the ball over.
Because it's a safer. He doesn't want to turn the ball over.
He's also being coached to not turn the ball over.
No, bro.
Listen.
They showed it in the Linux.
Listen. He would rather make the safe throw than to push the ball down the field and open the offense up.
Exactly.
And rather not risk turnovers than actually try to go down the field and get points. Like,
do you know how? Could you imagine somebody like Josh Allen who ain't afraid, even though he makes all the mistakes he makes? Could you imagine Josh Allen with the Philadelphia Eagles offense, bro?
Y'all gonna cover it up. Y'all gonna cover it up by, that's what he needs to do to win the game. But
that's not what he needs to do.
Mind you, if y'all didn't have a top-notch defense, y'all wouldn't be able to be in these games.
Exactly. And mind you, if your quarterback wasn't limiting what your offense could do, if your quarterback wasn't limiting what your offense could do, y'all would be blowing teams out to where y'all wouldn't even need him making Superman plays at the end of a game.
So that's one thing I want to talk about, right? What is it with this shit where y'all be like, if you give Lamar Jackson the Eagles roster, if you
we're saying Jalen Hurts is limiting what y'all offense
3, 4, 5 Super Bowls.
Cause it's true. It's true.
Already been to multiple Super Bowls with Jalen. We've been to 2.
They would be there every year with them. They would be there every year with them.
What's the point?
And it wouldn't even be close. It would be New England Patriots.
I was there with a top 3 roster, though. It's not like y'all were there and y'all
because of Jaylen.
2017, y'all was there and wasn't supposed to be there. These past
2017, we were. It's like Seattle this year. Nobody saw it coming.
Yeah, but these past 5 years, y'all been a top 3 roster in football. Y'all not supposed to be winning.
Y'all not supposed to be winning.
Right. So what I'm saying is Jaylen not doing his job?
No.
Super Bowl.
He's not doing everything he could be. He's limiting the. He's limiting.
If the defense could have stopped,
he's not allowing that team to reach its top potential.
One time in the second half, we have 2 championships.
He's not allowing that team to reach its top potential.
How? If we're making Super Bowls, how?
Because y'all could be dominant, and it wouldn't be a question. No, y'all not. No, y'all not. Y'all not. Y'all not dominating shit. Y'all 1-1. Y'all are like 1-1, bro. Y'all are 1-1 with him. Y'all not dominating shit, bro. Y'all lost in the first round. Y'all not dominating nothing.
Do you realize that y'all won that first Super Bowl? I mean, y'all went to that first Super Bowl without giving up more than 7 points in the football game at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't give up more than 7 points.
Our defense
you can't make it to a Super Bowl like that.
Our defense was fraudulent. They had to play Daniel fucking Jones on the Giants. Had Christian McCaffrey as quarterback for the Niners.
Exactly.
The defense was fraudulent that year. But you know who was doing their job? Jalen Hurts in that damn offense.
Nigga, Jalen Hurts didn't even pass for 200 yards that year in a single game. He was passing for like 150 yards in the games, bro.
Anybody could have made that Super Bowl. You're making my point.
Was he executing?
Bro,
Anybody could have made that Super Bowl.
If all you gotta do is throw flats and slants, I could go out there and do that, nigga. If all I gotta do is dump it off in the flat and throw slants and outs, nigga, I could do that.
For a reason, bro.
You said what?
Y'all criticize him like he was a top 5 draft pick.
No, nigga, we criticize him because the way y'all talk about him.
No.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. We don't care. We don't care about Jalen Hurts, bruh.
Yo, don't sit here and act like.
Eagles fans try to make him act like.
Before this year, y'all weren't comparing him to Cam Newton.
Come on, nigga. You just said he better than Cam. And that's why we talk about him the way we do. No, that's why we talk about him the way we do, because y'all are delusional, nigga. Y'all, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Jalen Hurts' career will be below average without the Eagles, nigga.
And that's a
it would be Jalen Hurts' career will be below average if he wasn't playing on the Eagles roster, nigga.
We don't know that. That's a hypothetical.
No, we do know that. He got his job taken in Alabama with a stacked team. He got his job taken in Alabama playing on a stacked team. We do know that.
Listen,
it was dominating.
Nate,
that he could pass the ball. Why is nobody talking about that?
Bro,
if he has all this talent right now and can't throw for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns,
bro,
what makes you think he can do it on the roster?
Why do you keep talking about the fourth? What is that proving? The 4,000 passing yard marker?
Nigga, he's a quarterback. What the fuck?
500 passing yards.
It's 2026, nigga. Your quarterback can't pass for 4,000 yards with 17 games.
Anybody
Nobody talked about him missing 3 games the year we won the bowl.
Oh my God.
That's why he finished under 3,000. If it's about passing yards. Like, what are we talking about?
Bro.
We talking about Jalen Hurts being incredibly average, and you niggas are delusional, and y'all are the reason that we got to snap on you niggas, bro. Because the way y'all talk about Jalen Hurts like he better than what he is.
Y'all hate the Eagles. It's not.
No, nigga, I don't care. I don't care. I'm talking football right now, nigga. I don't care about the Cowboys Eagles shit, nigga. People go at Eagles fans the way they do, and they go at Jalen Hurts the way they do. Because Eagles fans are trying to elevate him into a status that anybody that knows football, anybody knows what they're looking at, anybody that understands the game knows Jalen Hurts is nowhere near, bro. Jalen Hurts is behind rookies in the way he look at the field, bro. He behind people like Drake May in the way he see the field right now, bruh. What you talking about?
When you win a championship, you should be held in a higher regard.
No,
nigga. Then Trent Dilfer's a Hall of Famer. Then Trent Dilfer's a Hall of Famer.
I'll go to the worst possible option.
No, nigga, because that's a bad argument, bro. That's a terrible argument. We're looking at Sam Darnold and Drake May in the Super Bowl this year, nigga. We're looking at Colin Kaepernick was in the Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick was in the Super Bowl.
What are you talking about Kaepernick for? He was a good quarterback.
it was Jalen Hurts.
He was Jalen Hurts. Thank you, fucking TP.
He's a good quarterback.
He was Jalen Hurts.
Thank you, TP.
He was literally Jalen Hurts.
That nigga was Jalen Hurts, bruh. We not about to sit here and act like Colin Kaepernick was better than what he was. That nigga went to the Super Bowl because he was playing for the 49ers and that system and that team that they had, bruh. That's why he went to the Super Bowl.
So when did it become a knock on a QB to perform on a team that's has a good roster?
Yo, do you realize? Listen, Nick, let me tell you, Colin Kaepernick's career stats in the playoffs: 58 completion percentage, 1,300 yards, 7 passing touchdowns, 5 picks, and 4 rushing touchdowns.
Okay,
that's his career stats in the playoffs.
Well, what's your point?
I'm pretty sure Jaylen got better numbers than that.
Yeah, he absolutely does. In the
Come
playoffs.
on. That nigga was not that good.
So what you talking about? That's the point. You just said Colin Kaepernick's a good quarterback. Colin Kaepernick was as average can get, and that's why nobody gave a damn. Even after all that bullshit he did, nobody gave a damn about trying to give him another shot because he was average.
Colin did his job in that year.
Colin's best year looked like Jalen Hurts' year.
Facts.
3,200 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 8 picks.
That's literally a Jalen Hurts stat line.
No, it's not.
Literally a Jalen Hurts stat line. What?
Yo, what's up with you, Nate? What's up with you?
He's shamelessly defending Jalen Hurts, right? Like he's not even coming with no. You're not coming with no empirical. You're not coming with empirical data, nigga. You're defending based off of emotion. Come with some actual factuals. We throwing all these stats in all these real life scenarios. You talk about, he's a quarterback of a Super Bowl team. Trent Dilfer, nigga. Joe Flacco, nigga. Rex Grossman made it to a Super Bowl, nigga.
Kaepernick only averaged more than 200 yards passing a game 1 year in his career.
Probably like Jaylen.
No, I think Jaylen hit the 200-yard mark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He probably did it once.
It don't be much over there. It don't be much over that, though. Definitely don't be much over that. Y'all won the Super Bowl when he was passing the ball the league low amount of times. They were winning games when he was passing the ball league low.
He was doing his job.
Well, guess what we about to see?
He was doing his job.
Like Elliott Shore Park said.
Quarterbacks who are regarded top 10, top 5 in the league right now aren't just doing their job. They're doing more than what
Baker Mayfield.
Sirianni and Hurts will have to truly run the show. We about to see. Because Sirianni and Hurts will have to truly run the show.
Has to truly carry the show. Sirianni gonna get fired, and Hurts might be on his last year.
Real shit.
They gotta run the
So
show.
if it's not
real shit.
I can't give the credit to my quarterback for doing the job.
Howie Roseman, nigga.
And I can't give credit to Nick Sirianni.
Howie Roseman.
Who am I supposed to give credit to?
Howie Roseman, nigga.
How didn't go on the field to fucking play?
You give credit to the whole team, the offensive line, Saquon Barkley, all the
And we do that.
No, y'all do not, nigga. If y'all were doing that, y'all wouldn't try to act like Jalen Hurts is better than Cam Newton. If y'all were doing that, y'all would be saying Jalen Hurts is better than Cam Newton, nigga.
Right. If y'all was doing that, Jalen Hurts wouldn't be getting all the praise that he do.
Cam Newton off. That's why they say that.
Nah, nigga, you just said that. You believed it. You believe that shit when you just said it, bro.
I did believe that shit.
You believe that.
I do. Outside of 2015.
No way, nigga.
Cam's career is very average.
Way.
Very average.
If Cam was average, then what is Jalen?
You mean he had average talent around him? There's a difference. There's a big difference. Average talent around him.
You're that guy. You should be able to elevate your team.
Exactly.
Whoa!
You're that guy. You should be able to elevate your team. What does Jalen Hurts do to elevate his team? His
A-
team's already
A
elevated.
team that's already at the top, and he can't even elevate them no more.
His team elevate him. It's not the other way around.
They
So
pull him up.
that-
Jalen Hurts is an
You
anchor.
know that your job as the offensive coordinator is to go
Simplify the offense and make it easy for him. But if your quarterback isn't hitting his reads, then what can you do? If your quarterback isn't hitting open guys, what can you do?
The year before.
If your quarterback isn't hitting open guys,
If your quarterback is hitting the back of his drop, seeing his guy has a step and can get rid of that ball, and he taps that.
you need
joint-
ignorant in here. We
Yeah,
double
that's
teaming
what
you.
bro.
You
But
need,
anyway, fuck all that. Look, fuck Jalen Hurts. We
Yeah.
got way off topic.
yeah, real talk. Hey,
Christian
Did go
Parker.
off topic, yeah.
Christian Parker was not. They weren't looking at him for that job, bro. They were looking at him for that job.
And that's what it comes down to as well. Because like if you knew this was going to be coming out that Fangio was going to be considering retirement, you would have kept Christian Parker in the building.
Nah, y'all were looking at Jim Leonard. Y'all were looking at Schwartz and Gannon.
And Gannon
Yeah.
got hired.
Yeah, y'all were looking at Schwartz and Gannon. Y'all weren't
You know
even
what's
looking
interesting to
y'all
me,
weren't even
TP?
looking at Parker, and that's
I would
why-
be fine with Jim Schwartz because he was our coordinator before and he did good things for the team. So I'd be fine with Jim
I
Schwartz.
think Nick
don't want
Sirianni's y'all
Gannon
problem
back
more than
involved.
anything, bro.
I
I
don't
think
want
Nick
Gannon back
Sirianni's y'all
involved.
problem more than I think y'all could be getting the best coaches in the league right now with the team that y'all got and the situation that team is in. Y'all could be getting the best coaching staff in the league right now if it wasn't for
Nick
Nick
Sirianni
Sirianni.
and Jalen Hurts.
It's both of them. But it's definitely both of them. But I think it's Nick Sirianni. These coaches don't want to coach under him, bro. He's a man-child, bro. He's embarrassing, bro. I wouldn't even want to play for that dude, bro. Nick Sirianni's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah, y'all got some problems over there. I'm telling you. The fact that y'all couldn't
It
get an
seems
offensive
like we got some
coordinator-
problems.
the
Nah,
play calling-
it ain't no scene. If there's smoke, there's fire.
If y'all couldn't get a play caller with any type of play calling experience, let's tell you everything you need to know.
That should tell you everything you need. That dude has
He
zero
literally-
play calling
They literally
experience.
didn't offer them the job. It's not like they were turning it down. The
Come on,
job
dog. Do you believe
No.
that? Do you
They
believe
didn't
that
even wanna
propaganda?
interview.
You believe
It
that
wasn't-
propaganda?
Didn't even want to interview. They said, "Nah, I'm good where I'm at." They didn't even want to interview. They said, "Nah, I'm good where I'm at."
Or dudes was just straight withdrawing their names from it.
You don't think
You don't do
somebody in the
Bro, you
NFL
don't do that, bro. You
didn't
don't
want,
do that
didn't
to
want
a
the
team
job
with
to be an offensive coordinator for a team that's coming off of 2 Super Bowl appearances in the last 4
That's
years?
what I'm saying, bro. You don't do that to a team with a stacked roster coming off of two Super Bowl appearances in 5 years, bro. That's a hands down. I can come in, do my job, and go get a head coach gig, bro. That job is appealing to a lot of people, bro. The fact that people didn't want to take that job or even interview for that job should tell you everything that you need to know.
Okay, so if Sean Mannion is cooking up this year and the Eagles' offense looks good, he will get a head coaching job.
Exactly.
So then,
Or he gonna be another Kevin Patullo, and y'all scapegoat him instead of getting rid of the real problems.
Kwes, how you feel after being jumped today?
You can't even say like you can't even say
Yeah.
that. You can't even say that.
because it's just like, how many seasons do he gotta have our team finish top 5 in the standings and all that shit as far as conference, all these Super Bowl appearances
Okay.
before his job is like solidified? Like,
Bro,
why are we questioning Nick Sirianni's job?
because we watch.
You don't see
these
he's the problem?
games.
You don't see he's the problem?
We watch the game.
No.
Let me ask you a real question. Hold on, TP. I'm about to ask Kwes a real question. Brother. What does Nick Sirianni do? What do you
He's a
look
CEO coach. What is John Harbaugh?
No, hold on,
do?
listen.
Why is
listen.
everybody so fucking excited for the
John
Giants?
Harbaugh brings
You just
structure,
watched what
bro.
he did
John
in
Harbaugh brings structure. He brings consistency. He brings a grown adult in the
Has
room.
Sirianni not been consistent? We've never missed the playoffs.
We're the top 3 roster
That's
in
as
the league.
consistent as it gets.
It's Howie Roseman, nigga. Mike McCarthy went 12-5 3. Mike McCarthy went. Hold on. Mike McCarthy went 12-5 3 years straight. That made him a great coach. He's a great coach.
Dak got him fired because of his playoff performances.
Oh, so now is okay. I see how you do. Okay. All right. This is why we don't respect Eagles fans or Jalen Hurts, nigga. Real talk.
All I'm gonna say is, bro, there's just no way you can't see the problem with Sirianni, bro. As a
No
fan,
way you can't see the problem.
there's no way you don't see the problem with him.
He's
He
a
don't
passionate
call.
head coach.
Listen, which side of the ball does he affect?
Bro, we saw Dan Campbell try to take over off the play call, and the shit looked terrible.
No,
Like Detroit missed the playoffs because of his decision to take over offensive play calling.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing
What do you
that.
mean we're not doing
I'm about
that?
to clickbait the hell out this video. This about to be some good clickbait.
We're not doing that for the simple fact of that team got hurt up and bad on the defensive side of the ball. They couldn't stop nothing. So we're not doing that. Number two,
But his
when Dan Campbell did take over, honestly, there wasn't too much fall off. There wasn't too much fall off with that Detroit Lions offense. There wasn't too much fall off. Obviously, I mean, he always go for it on fourth down or whatnot. But I think that's what killed him the most, like being too overly aggressive and giving up points when he should take them. But honestly, Dan Campbell, we all see he's a good coach. Nick Sirianni came into a good situation.
No, he didn't. The team was 4-11-1. They were 4-11-1.
That team wasn't 4-11-1 because the coaching was bad. That team was 4-11-1 because they were hurt up and old as fuck.
Yeah, they were really old.
Yeah, they were hurt up and old as fuck. There's a difference between, we didn't have good coaching and the roster just wasn't able to compete that year because mostly due to injuries.
And they started the season off 2-5.
We're not going to do this, bro. Y'all were hurt up. Carson Wentz was a shell of his former self. Yeah, I mean, listen. That's either here or there.
It's a transition season, bro.
From 2011, y'all benefited obviously off a terrible schedule and whatnot. But from 2011, when y'all made all them moves to actually win and compete, y'all had a top 3 roster in the NFL. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. What y'all assemble for Jalen Hurts?
Been no underdog, nigga.
Exactly. So what y'all assemble for Jalen Hurts? Like people looked around the league and was like, bro, how many quarterbacks had this? Brock Purdy had it, and you see what he was able to do with it.
Losing the bowl.
But the numbers, what he looked like.
Yeah, the
You
numbers.
were saying, hey, this guy looks like something.
He had it. Yeah, he looked like a top quarterback.
With all that
He
talent,
looked like a top quarterback.
never looked like an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
Yep.
Sam Darnold, for all his faults, has at times looked like a somewhat of an elite good quarterback.
And Jaylen has never looked like
Daniel Jones at points this year actually looked like a good to an elite quarterback.
And Jaylen never looked like a good to elite quarterback. Never.
No!
Okay.
Not for real.
Okay.
Did he make plays? Did he make plays to help y'all win games? Yes.
The best argument you got for this is a Super Bowl. He balled out the Super. He had a great Super Bowl.
Because
Great Super Bowl.
that's all that matters.
Listen,
All this other shit don't matter.
Listen, for anybody who really watched that Super Bowl, if you go watch it, every throw for the most part, niggas were wide the fuck open.
Wide the
You
fuck
got to
open.
make the throw.
He's in the NFL! He's in the National Football League, the 1%. He should be able to do that. In a wide open target, the difficulty comes in when you're throwing people open. You're throwing with anticipation. You're making those tight window throws. That's where he lacks, and that's why AJ Brown acts the way that he acts. Because he's like, bro, I could be dominating this game. This cornerback can't fuck with me. Why am I not getting the ball on a regular basis? I'm open. Even just because he's running a slant route or an in route or a dig route or a curl route, comeback route, whatever the fuck, it might be simple. But when motherfuckers is running the zone concepts that they're running, and he's AJ Brown in between them zones not getting the ball, bro, we see it. It's all on film. We watch these guys break these things down, him sitting in their pocket, watching the guy come open, and him not wanting to pull the trigger on it. We watch it.
And we also see film where people are breaking down why the coordinator run this certain play. And it'd be a
But it don't matter, bro. When Dak had to deal with it, y'all didn't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, he was still making it happen.
Yeah.
When Dak still with it, y'all didn't give a fuck.
Facts.
Y'all didn't give a fuck.
Facts.
Now, we supposed to care.
We don't care about none of that. None of that.
still
Do
making
it.
shit
Do it. Do it.
Never win the whole
Do
half.
it. Our quarterback putting up down there 5,000 yards with one weapon. Y'all's can't do 4,000 with 5.
Man, what are we talking about? Put Dak on the offense and watch what happens.
Because we have a elite run game as
That
well.
offense with Kevin Patullo, and I guarantee y'all have a top 10.
Y'all had an elite run game? You know Javonte Williams had more rushing yards than Saquon this year, right?
I'm not talking about this season.
Oh,
The
okay.
offense was terrible this season. He had 2,000 rushing yards the year before that.
Mm-hmm. The year y'all won a Super Bowl. I wonder why.
Hey, Derrick Henry just ran for almost 2,000 yards too, and
Lamar Jackson is a generational talent. See, and that's what I'm talking about with you. I don't compare him to a Lamar fucking Jackson or a
Bro,
Joe
you compared him
Burrow
to Cam Newton. Cam Newton not a generational talent?
Cam did it for one season.
Oh,
Y'all are
Chris,
talking about one
bro.
season.
Quest. I only compared them two for the simple fact of they're both dual threat quarterbacks. And so you got it. So that's like only really the person I can really compare them to. Obviously, Jalen Hurts is the
Josh
athlete.
Allen, but we can't do that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but
His
they
career.
never talked about Josh Allen's arm like they tried to talk about Lamar Jackson and his ability.
Yeah, his ability to throw, yeah.
So that's the only real comparison I can really give you. So it's just like when Lamar can do what he does without the elite wide receiver talent that Jalen Hurts has.
Hold on, bro. Why we trying to act like the best comparison is Dak? Do we not forget what Dak was coming out of college, bro? How similar play styles him and Jalen Hurts had coming out of college?
That too.
Do we not forget that? That Dak was essentially a dual threat dude coming out of college?
Played the game.
If you put Dak
That
on
people
the
criticize his footwork, his
How many
mechanics,
balls do they
his
have
ability
right
to throw out the pocket.
put Dak on the
Three in a row.
Eagles, put Jalen on the Cowboys.
3 in a row.
Yeah, y'all winning 3 in a row. We put Dak. Yeah, we put Dak on the Eagles. Y'all winning 3 in a row. We put Jalen on the Cowboys. We picking top 3 in the draft. We
You're
picking top 3 in the draft, nigga. Absolutely not. If you knew how much they put on Dak's shoulder out here, bruh, no way Jalen will be able to carry that team to the winning seasons. No way. They put way too much on Dak out here, nigga. Way too much.
Jalen only thrives with a good run game. He only thrives with a good run game. Dak ain't had a good run game until this year. And when he had Zeke, healthy Zeke.
So
I don't want to hear about Tony. I don't want to hear about Tony Pollard. That was
you know where he thrives at. You know where Jalen thrives at. As the offensive coordinator, that should be the things that you target in on.
You can't target that when everybody just watched Saquon Barkley have the greatest rushing season of all time. Now,
or is it because our offensive line came into the season on one fucking leg?
Nigga, or it's because teams stacked the box against y'all now, nigga.
The whole O-line is hurt.
Run blitzes, run blitzes. It's called run blitzes and stacked boxes, nigga.
Fucked up.
Bro, it's called run blitzes and stacked boxes.
Hey Johnson out for the season. Like
your offensive line, your
was
offensive
banged
line
up.
It was
banged up.
The offensive line was banged up. But at the same time, team said, we're not worried about Jalen Hurts throwing the football. We're going to stop this run.
Exactly. Let's stop this run.
And we still made the playoffs with him throwing the ball.
Nigga, y'all limped into the playoffs.
Bottom, y'all had like y'all were the 20th scoring offense in the league.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Y'all had talent.
Y'all defense was easily the better unit this year. And that wasn't even and this wasn't even a great year for them. And they were easily the better unit this year.
By far.
Easily. The defense carried y'all to the playoffs. And see, that's why we be on y'all ass. Because even just now, you tried to make it seem like Jalen Hurts and what the offense did was the reason y'all was successful to any degree this year, and it wasn't.
That's not what I'm saying. He also had a perfect QBR rating this year, too. Perfect passer rating, 158.3. Went into Minnesota, lit that defense up, and at the time they were saying that was the best secondary in the league. He lit their asses up.
Defense had the same
lit their asses up
at halftime or not?
I want to talk about that though.
Did y'all defense had the same amount of points as y'all offense that game or not? How many 3-and-outs did y'all have that game? How many 3 and outs?
I'm talking about
How
Jalen
many?
making. I'm talking about Jalen making the throw.
How many
I'm
times?
talking about Jalen making the throw.
No, fuck that.
Bro,
Fuck that.
Jalen ain't having to make.
How many times?
You're saying he can't make certain throws? He made all the throws he needed to make in that game.
They didn't do nothing with it. How many times could the Vikings have took that game over, but they couldn't get in the fucking end zone? How many times? How many times?
Everybody did their
I will
job.
go back and give you the. I will go back.
Stay strong, Kwes. I love it. Stay strong, my brother.
Everybody
Hold your ground, damn it.
Carson Wentz sold that game. Y'all didn't win it. Carson Wentz sold that game.
It's hilarious.
We won that game off of Jalen.
All right. Look, we can sit here and argue for another, bro. Y'all know we've been recording for 40 minutes. Hey, bro, hold on. Look, I just want to get Kwes closing thoughts. I just want to get Kwes closing thoughts, man. Are y'all in trouble or are y'all not? That's all I want to know, Kwes.
This is the end. This is the end.
But go ahead, Kwes.
I'm not gonna say we're in trouble.
This is the end.
Know what the offensive coordinators are gonna do going into the season.
Listen.
We're in trouble.
Okay.
We got some fucking.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You got to represent for your Eagles fans. That's fair. I get it. You don't want to hit the alarm yet.
The Packers, the ones who should be talking about are in trouble is fucking Green Bay.
No,
we hired Jonathan Gannon to be their defensive coordinator. Okay, we don't know.
Y'all was looking. Hold on.
Good.
Hold on.
You gave up 2 first.
Y'all was considering Jonathan Gannon.
Y'all about to get him.
Y'all was trying to get him.
Y'all was trying to get him.
Y'all was trying to get Gannon. So how bad are y'all? Well, I think we just answered our question, y'all. We now know that the Eagles, they are on the way down, according to a Cowboys fan, a Cowboys and Packers fan. The Eagles, our resident Eagles fan, tried his best to hold y'all down, but it was just too much.
Not all bad.
Do you realize that if Sean Mannion don't work out, Nick Sirianni's getting fired, and Jalen Hurts is 1 foot out the door?
Not dead ass. Dead ass, nigga. Dead ass.
If he don't work out, Nick Sirianni's getting fired, and Jalen Hurts is 1 foot out the door, and y'all owe him like $90 million.
And at the end of all of that, we did the job, won the ball with the roster we had constructed. So
Yeah.
it don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
And I would feel that way too. If we won a Super Bowl, I would feel that way too, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Rebuild. How we build us up another fantastic
Yep.
roster. Get us another young quarterback. We're gonna do the same shit again.
And that's how you supposed to feel, Kwes. That's how you supposed to feel.
Same shit about Carson. Carson had all these problems.
That's how you supposed to feel, bro.
To the tight ends. Y'all don't remember them saying that shit about Carson? It's the same shit. So this ain't the first time.
Did you know that Jalen Hurts? Did you know that Jalen Hurts has almost a $90 million cap hit in a couple years? That's a lot of money to owe, and not gonna be.
That's fine. It all was worth it.
That's a lot of money to owe, and
it all was worth it. We can afford
a lot of money to owe.
All right, man. Either way, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
It's not how it's gonna work out, though.
He not gonna do y'all team too much longer, bro.
He did his job while he was here. If that's the case,
and then y'all go. Hopefully, listen. I want y'all for real. Like, I want y'all to get a real quarterback, and when y'all get a real quarterback, I just know the slander that's gonna come out about Jalen Hurts and what he wasn't able to do.
I'm not gonna.
I can't wait to pull up all this shit.
He did his job while he was
here. If you ever get a real quarterback, you gonna see, bro.
You gonna see, bro. You gonna see. But either way, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all be sure to leave a like on the show, subscribe to the channel for more heated.
The Eagles team.
Yeah. For more heated debates like this, Kwes did his best. He tried to hold it down. Ignorant. You left your boy hanging. He needed you today, bro. He needed you today, dog. Peace. Golly.